Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Kia ora koutou, katoa nama, haramai, tēnei wā. Welcome this morning to day 2 of competition. It is the 2024 NFC, the National Fast Pitch Championship, Softball New Zealand's marquee event for the year, where the best associations across the country converge in one location. 4 days it is here at Rosedale to see who will become the national champion for 2024. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper, and joining me in the booth in this one, Jackie Smith. Kia ora, Jackie.
Kia ora, morena te whānau, ko Jackie taku ingoa. Great to be here on day 2 with you, Chopper, and looking forward to this first game for the day.
Really looking forward to this first game. North Harbour taking on Hawke's Bay. The battle of Te Raki Pai Whena and Ngāti Nunu, if you like. Should be a good one. We got 2 really outstanding hurlers going today against each other. Cassidy Kunston from North Harbour and Rita Hokianga from Hawke's Bay. Both of them international level pitchers. Knudsen was away at the World Cup qualifier, World Cup group stage in Butero, Italy for Venezuela. And Rita Hokianga, former New Zealand White Sox member. Last time I saw her in the black and white shirt for New Zealand was at the Olympic qualifier in Shanghai, China. So 2 outstanding teams here today. Jackie, before I get to the lineups, Hawke's Bay, North Harbour, what do you expect for us to see today?
Yeah, well, it's great. First of all, it's great to see Hawke's Bay back here at National Tournament. I think it's actually going to be a battle of the pitches.
And a rip down the line in the 5-6 hole, apologies, Jackie, by Hope Weber. Allows Hawke's Bay to score their first run of the ball game. So you were talking about the battle.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll see with both of these teams. We've got good quality pitchers out there, so it's going to be about, who's going to be able to keep their team in the game. And then, on the reverse, battle of the hitters, right? Yeah, so both teams are quite capable of putting back to ball. And also, look, defensively, I think we're going to see some great fielding in the field, and we saw that right just then. Unfortunately, missing the play at first there for Madison Gerbes, but making a great effort at shortstop.
Pick up a 10 back down to first base. Let's have a look at that defensive alignment for North Harbour. It'll be Krista Huani, Shine Young, and Natu Suilua left to right in the outfield. Hot corner third base, Masana Ando, Madison Gerbes, you just mentioned, the starting shortstop for Harbour. Rui, the second base woman, she gets the start there, Kawahara, and Karina Hale over at first base, the experience of Hale. Kiara Taimai behind the dish, and as we mentioned earlier, Cassidy Knudsen is on the hill for the Harbour side. Offensively for Hawke's Bay, pretty stacked. They come with a lot of experience, this lineup, and expect big things from them in there. As you mentioned, their comeback tournament to the NFC. Was here in Blackmore that led off for them. And she picked up the walk to get us started here in the first inning. Charlotte Tuala, she was the first out, hitting 2 today. Amber Schuster grounded out to the second baseman, hitting in the 3 spot. Hope Weber drove in that run on an infield single. And then now we've got Angela Karodia, the designated player, hitting now, just going down on strikes, will complete the innings. Melanie Giddings, Rita Hokianga, Tatana and England rounds out the batting order for Hawke's Bay. So there you are, all set and go for you in the first innings. Hawke's Bay do pick up their first run as we go to the bottom of the first innings. We might stay with you here, Jackie, because we're obviously going to see the flip side with Hawke's Bay. Rita Hokianga yesterday, haven't seen her for such a long time. Boy, she was good.
Yeah, well, like sometimes even if you haven't played for a while, what you'll bring back is a bit of a freshness and excitement, and particularly also mindset. So she'll bring a lot of experience in terms of her pitching mentality, right? she'll always have the technique. You don't sort of, you don't really lose that. It's like just getting back on the bike, but will certainly bring some smarts from a pitching perspective, mentally and also tactically with her catcher. So that's what Harbour are going to have to be mindful of. Yeah, they're going to have to be really disciplined in the box. They're going to have to scout her, do their homework, pass that information back through the batting order. Yeah, so they're actually really smart every turn at bat.
Big game for Hawke's Bay to get underway on day one against Canterbury. A 1-0 win to Canterbury. And what could have gone either way. And so Hokianga pitched a gem in that game. Gets to start here again. She's supported by Charlotte Tuala at left field, Erin Blackmore at centre, and Nikki Tatana at right field. Hope Weber gets to start in the hot corner third base. Kelly Tamati is the starting shortstop. Renee England was very impressed with her yesterday. She starts at second base. Amber Schussler's at one. Melanie Giddings behind the dish, as we mentioned, beats a Hokianga. Offensively for North Harbour, bit of a shuffle in their order today, and it'll be Ryo Kawahara will be leading off. Madison Gerbes, the shortstop, hits 2 today. Cassidy Knutsted hitting for herself in the 3 spot. Crystal Whitey is in cleanup. Rena Howe will be hitting 5. Cheyenne Young and Charlotte Graham 6 and 7 together. And then Kiara Taimai, the catcher, will be followed by Natu Suialua, the number 9 hitter for the ladies from North Harbour. Bottom of the first innings, 1-0 to Hawke's Bay. Hokianga to Kawahara. First pitch is above the zone. Well, we've got both teams out there on the diamond. Of course, Jackie, there's a third team out there, isn't there?
There sure is, and we can't have a game without them. And the umpires for today is Bryden Wells on the plate, John Hickman at first, and we have Rebecca Taylor at third base.
Well, there you go. All the introductions are done, and just like that, Kawahara introduces herself with a nice drive to left field for a solid single down to first.
Yeah, and that's a great start for North Harbour. That's what you want from your lead-off hitter. And see, she got onto that rise ball, left-handed slapper. That's what you want to do, and you want to take that ball over the infield.
So table set here for Madison Gerbes. Had herself a stellar day yesterday. 3-run in the park home run against Hutt Valley. Scored later in the game, and of course right here, different requirement needed as the sacrifice bunt just goes foul.
Yeah, and Madison will bring a nice option for the coach of North Harbour. He knows that she's capable of putting down the bunt, but if so, she also has a few other options in her toolkit. She can push, she can slap, and she can also drive the ball.
Hokianga. Rise ball out of the zone though. Levels the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. That one comes through the top of the zone.
1 ball.
Defensively, corners moving nice and aggressive on the shape bunt. With 2 strikes now, they'll sit back in the pocket a little. Now check the swing as well. Oh, and we got a foul tip. You heard Bryden Wells?
I thought I hit something.
Here, there, Bryden Wells, the home plate umpire, mic'd up for us today. Thank you to Bryden. And a foul tip off the bat, so Gerbes will go down on strikes. And now the pitcher, Cassidy Knudsen. She punches the first pitch and there's a drop at right field. She's down on the ground. This could be trouble with a capital T. Rounding third base, getting the wave on. Kawahara will level it up on the back of the pitcher's power. Knudsen, 1-1.
And that's just what you want when you've got runners on base. Make sure you take the opportunity to drive the ball and score that run. Great effort by the right fielder, but unfortunately that ball just got past her, scoring the run. And that's a little bit of a risk that you can take. You either decide that you want to just let it have that hop in front of you and come up and hold the runners on base, or you're going to make that attempt early in the game.
First pitch is right down the tram line within the strike zone to Krista Hawani. Krista, of course, arguably the most experienced player on this Harbour lineup today, Jackie.
Oh, well, absolutely. She's going to, without a doubt, she's bringing lots of experience. Not only, in terms of the mental side of the game, but also her skills. Quite capable of doing what she needs to do in terms of a power hitter and also as a fielder.
This one pops up, comes back to the screen.
And we see those rise balls coming in from Rita Hokianga, which is quite typical of her. That's a pitch that she throws quite often. And what they need to do is really, they're either going to need to leave it, but if it's in the zone, they really need to get over the top of that pitch.
Ball outside, down low. Waste pitch, of course, from Hokianga. Knudsen just 60 feet away down at third base. The go-ahead run for North Harbour here on the bottom of the first innings. One away at the moment. And up the middle.
Oh, there we see.
Hawani, all the experience in the world. She does convert. She does get the job done. North Harbour lead 2-1.
Well done.
Yeah, we've got time.
And there we see who she got onto that drop ball. Chopper. Hitting it hard. Just hitting the ball hard.
Bring up the bat, Karina Howe now. Out of the leadership group for North Harbour this week is Hale, another experienced campaigner.
I think she'd probably be the boss of the leadership group. What do you reckon?
She's the
What
boss
do
of
you reckon,
everything
Chopper?
she touches. It's young Miss Hale. And that pitch has been good today. Already we can see that early from, as you were saying, Rita Hokianga. She's got to bend that low lifter. And she's able to get it right down the river or that tram line, if you like it, on that edge of the strike
Yeah,
zone.
that's right, working that corner. You know, unfortunately, we talked about her, but she's also got a very experienced catcher who would have done a lot of homework on the hitters. Melanie Giddens, behind the plate there.
Yeah, they've been together for a long
time.
Travelled the country playing. When they were in New Zealand, they were together. So you're dead right. They're a very tight battery unit.
1 ball, 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes as you hear from umpire Wells. And just off the bottom of the table.
We've got 2.
Just missed that, didn't she?
2.
Nice spot. Just probably, it looks like she just has to bring it up a little bit.
Here's the river. And gets the outside looking for a double play. They'll get the lead. No, it just bobbles off the glove. And North Harbour will have 2 runners on now. So springing to action the designated runner. Yeah, it is indeed. Looks like Emily Clear will come out of the dugout to run for Hale at first base.
Here we see Harbour again, just
Maybe.
moving the ball,
Yeah.
putting the ball in play. You know, and that's what it's all about. Sometimes you just make contact, put the ball in play. Fielders still have to be able to pick it up and make the plays. So you're just applying that pressure.
Cheyenne Young now. North Harbour, 2 runs already scored here in the bottom of the first. Inside edge is good to start the at-bat here against Cheyenne Young. centre fielder for North Harbour. Just pushes inside a little, squeeze further, levels the count 1-1.
It's really nice to see these players continuing to play softball, Topper. I remember when she first started, very young.
Yeah.
You know, I was still playing. So, you know, and it's just great that they stick with the game, they graft away, they enjoy it, they work at their craft, and to see them now developed into representing their province and also hopefully with aspirations to go on to represent New Zealand.
This one fouls off. Yeah, definitely indeed. Cheyenne Young, you're right, started at a very young age playing softball. Was a pitcher originally, left-handed pitcher. Now become quite the athlete with the bat and in the field. She used to throw gas. I remember her at like 11 or 12.
Showing really good discipline here at the moment in the batter's box.
3 balls, 2.
Plays out of the Northern Bandits Club here locally, leading the Auckland competition. Booked their berth into the grand final
They
already.
have, I've seen that, yes, yes.
Doing very well. The Bandits ladies.
And that's come on the back of a number of years, right? Probably the last, I'd say you probably know more than myself on this, but probably the last 3 or 4 years, they've really been battling away. Not battling, but developing that team, right?
Yeah.
Those young players sticking with them, staying together, and that's what it takes. And then they reap the rewards of making a grand final.
Sure do indeed. Bases loaded now on that walk to Young for Charlotte Graham, the designated player. And first pitcher here is down. Graham will be in relief for the pitching duties today, you would think, for Knudston, potentially. But in the lineup because of her bat as well.
Yeah, that's right. And as a DP, that means that she can, she can stay in the game.
Yeah.
And it just gives you more options in terms of fielding and hitting, keeping your hitters in the game.
If you keep the score at home, she's batting for the third baseman, Mosana Ando. Check swing goes foul. Just noticed a little bit communication between Hokianga Gittings and the home plate umpire, just to establish that outside part of the zone.
Yeah, she'll be wanting it. Gittings will be wanting that because that's their bread and butter. Yeah, and if they're not getting it, they're going to have to move the ball a little more over the plate. And that's not what you want.
Hitters count with loaded bases here. 1 down in the bottom of the first innings. Graham is in a big opportunity right now. And the pitch is high. And that'll leak in a run here. Harbour go ahead. 3 runs to 0. To 1, apologies.
Time is out.
Yeah, just as you mentioned, they're going out for a little chat there. I think they're probably questioning the umpire's strike zone a little. He's showing very early in the game that it's tight. Yeah, you're going to have to get into his zone. You have to adapt. We talk about that often, don't we? So rather than working against him, you have to work to the umpire's zone. Find it nice and early and make the adjustments.
Real good coaching staff for Hawke's Bay, and Kevin Gittings, former New Zealand White Sox head coach.
Yes.
So comes in Fabian Barlow back from over the dish.
Yeah, what great experience to have in a team in New Zealand, but at nationals, for other coaches as well, right? Because we have. I
tell you what, that's all the experience in the world, Jackie. Given Giddings comes out, of course, to give his pitcher a break and allow them to regather themselves defensively. But he always knew he was going to get a conversation with the umpire.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was the method to his madness. Actually, what he wanted to do was have a chat to the umpire.
Yeah. First pitch is a strike to the starting catcher for North Harbour, Kiara Taimo.
And again, they just want to get some clarity. And they have to understand really early how he wants to roll.
That's the pitch they're wanting.
Yeah.
You can hear the good communication there between Wells and Giddings just then. So, that is outside. So that's one of those things, I guess, as a catcher, you've just got to come in a smidge. There you go. She's made the adjustment right there. Change of pace. That's pretty.
Change up.
Real good pitch.
I think that's the first time she's actually thrown that so far in the game. Maybe we're going to see a little bit more of that now. That might be part of the adjustment.
Pulled down the line, and it's inside the line. One will come in, two will come in, and the bottom of the first innings turns it a crooked number here for North Harbour. 5 runs to 1.
Great turn it back there. With runners on base, that's what you want. You need to move the ball, score those runners.
Number 9 hitter in the order for North Harbour will step in now. Natu Suialua. One of those athletes that could easily lead off an innings too.
Yeah, and that's usually it's consistency at the bat, and because you're capable of moving the ball, and also brings speed. Yeah.
Yeah. Goes to the rise ball. Weber will come in and take control for the second outs.
And Hawke's Bay will be happy with that. It's taken a little while to get their second out here.
They picked up their first out on the second batter with the strikeout of Madison Gerbes. You heard a temporary runner for the catcher at first base, so Suialua will stay out there as Taimai comes in to put the equipment on. Top of the order here, Ruru Kawahara. Ground ball down the line, just foul. Hawke's Bay, of course, do have some other pitching options for them this weekend. Amber Schusler, who's at first base. A real good pickup from them out of Wellington. Even Erin Blackmore, the starting centre fielder, she can throw as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've seen her pitch many a times and win some nationals as well. So quite capable. Oh, decides that she's going to just drop a little running bunt there.
That would have been good.
Sneaky
if
little running bunt.
She
Yeah.
would have been off to the races.
Yeah, well, we didn't really see. She caught certainly being smart in the batter's box. Use all your options. And the corners were probably a little bit slow on reacting on that, so a really good option.
Graham posed at second base, wanting to come home. They'll have to check that swing. Umpire Taylor down at third base says no. They've even got the coloured face paint on today.
Yeah, they've all got the after yesterday. They're like, we need some face paint. Yeah, it was very cleary out there. We had a game out there on Diamond 1. Yeah, it gets
back.
When that sun's out, Chopper, it's certainly a strong glare.
The games were really, some of the games were long yesterday, and it caused the backlog within the schedule. So there was only like about 10 minutes, if that, between matches. So not a lot of time for the ground crew. They were able to prepare the diamond, but not to water it. So it just got drier and drier, brighter and brighter as the day went on, didn't it?
Yeah. And harder. It got harder, and we actually saw that, now that you mentioned that, in the last game of the day. I think there was some hops off the diamond that was sort of like, unexpected. You'd usually feel it would be a lot smoother, yeah.
Pulled over the top here. This might work. Here's England, though.
And she's in.
And couldn't quite get it there in time. Graham kept on going from second base. North Harbour played their 6th run of the ball game. You see her on the super slow-mo.
And Graham was off. She was off on that. Going all the way. You see there looking. She got the signal. You see she was looking at the coach and he was sending her. Identified it was in the gap. Let's go.
Let's go. Foot on home plate, and it is the 6th run here. 6-1 North Harbour over Hawke's Bay. Bottom of the first inning, still 2 down, and now runners in the corners.
No.
No, that
You can hear the
she didn't even move her hands.
response to the appeal about being inside the strike zone.
Yeah.
The hit pitch for Gerbes will load the bases here.
A little different. You'd normally see that she would move her hands and you'd argue that she's bringing her hands towards the ball, but it looked to me that she hadn't even moved them, and the ball actually just went straight at her hands.
Hard hit ball. Underneath it is Blackmore, and that'll stop the bleeding here in the bottom of the first innings. Not before North Harbour played 6 runs on pretty much team batting all the way through. Hawke's Bay will need a reply when they come back in the top of the second. Back soon.
Be the best, fight for what's never been done. Push past the pain. Reach beyond. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Someone has to be the best. Why not you?
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, beautiful. Great to have you back here. Top of the second innings. And as you see that hit pitch on Gerbes, just little chicken wing there close to the zone.
Yeah.
And either way, down to first base. Big innings for North Harbour there to pick up the 6 runs in the bottom of the innings. Hawke's Bay need a reply, and they'll look to try and do that through their catcher, Melanie Giddings, their pitcher, Rita Hokianga, and their right fielder, Nikki Tatana, as they come out of the dugout 1, 2, and 3 here in the batting order. So a good question for you here, Jackie. When you've had an offensive innings against you, and you are trailing by a bit of a margin coming out of the dugout, what are you looking to do?
Hit the ball like that.
Yeah, hard
hit it hard.
And regathered by the third baseman, Ando, and she will complete the out. What are some of the things you need to do, though? Like, as an experienced player at this point of the game, what do you need to do?
Yeah, so first and foremost, we say you don't take your fielding inning into your hitting, right? Yeah. So the beauty of coming into the dugout, you get a moment to flush it out, just flush it, get rid of it, and when you must be in the zone for your hitting, yeah. So now you find focus, you think about, okay, what do I need to do? Keep it simple, just again adjust, strikes, take it back to basics, pick good pitches, hit the ball hard, yeah? Hit it hard, or just like, let's just make contact, and we do the same thing and get runners on base and apply some pressure. So we shift the momentum, yeah? But first and foremost, don't take the fielding inning into your hitting. Yeah, shift your focus. You've got to flush that.
Shift your focus. Start with a new page. And flush the bad stuff, keep the good stuff. I like that.
That's
Good
it.
advice. Real
That's
good
it.
advice.
And it's still early days. Still early
sure
days, the
is.
second inning, right?
Yep.
So they're just got to chip away at getting some runs now.
Rosedale inside buzzes the tower. That'll fill the count now, 3-2. Temperatures in a good tick. Haven't had a chance, Lisa will be able to check that for us now. But we did have inside pitch, and perfectly executed by Hokianga. She pumps it to left field, safely down to first base.
There you go, and that's why she's in the hitting lineup.
Now
Done
she's
her
got a
job.
smile on her
Now
doll.
she's smiling. That's it, right?
Nikki Tatana now will get her opportunity to come in. 21 degrees here locally, hitting for a high of 25 today. And there was actually no rain on the forecast today, but we had some this morning. Glad to say, and it only happened during setup this morning. I'm happy to say it's since the game has started, the rain has stopped. So
Yeah,
I
it's
think we're in
cleared
for a good
nicely,
day
hasn't it?
weather-wise.
Yeah.
Overcast conditions, so not going to be too warm for the athletes at this point.
Oh, and just managed to get that one.
And a
the
fumble.
hole.
Hey, it's got it all
Oh.
going on here. And out at second base. Well, I'll let you describe that one, Jackie, because that hit a bit of everything.
Yeah, but you can see how that was caused because the runner at first thought that should have been caught. She was tagging up, probably should have given herself a little more options and gone halfway down the running line, and then had to scoot down there when it dropped in. Then there was a little bit of confusion there at second base. But
It was Harry and Mo in the outfield, and there we go. The referee.
how well did our second baseman do to hold on to that ball though?
Very, very good. Kawada stayed in there in the end. So 2 away here, top of the second innings. Hawke's Bay with a runner at first base. And a swing and a miss on the first pitch to Renee England. And she swings on the next pitch as well. I was really impressed with England yesterday. Real aggressive in the batter's box. Very quick in the field. Looks like a real gamer. Base pitch outside.
You see the catcher making that pretty obvious that was a waste pitch.
1-2 the count now on England. I like that little low lifter. It's a bit of a curveball action to it.
Yeah.
So able to bend the ball down, up and sideways. Cassidy Knudsen. There's a low lifter
you
that
go.
freezes on the inside edge and takes care of a business. 4 come up and 3 go down here. Leave a runner stranded at first base. And that'll do us through a 1.5. We go to the bottom of the second. North Harbour leading 6 runs to 1.
I wanna make you wait. best travel advice comes from someone who's been there, done that, and knows how it feels. At House of Travel, we're travellers too.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we go into the bottom of the second innings. North Harbour leading by 5 runs. We'll see a pitching change on the hill. Hokianga done for the day, and they'll bring out the young left-handed star coming out of Hawke's Bay at the moment, Anika Hapuku Lambert, junior White Sox member who went away to American Samoa to qualify for the group stage in Brazil this year. An outstanding young athlete, travels the country playing as well. Seen her come through the grades and has got some real promise. She learns her trade from the hill. Change behind the dish as well. Emma Hokamo will make a change with Giddings behind the dish. I think those are the only two we see out there at the moment. Inside, pulled through the 5-6 hole. No wonder Knudson's in the 3 spot. She looks locked in. Oh, sorry, Hawani. He looks locked in, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, look, Harbour just all round, I think, at the moment, they're going to be pretty tough now. They're seeing the ball well. They're picking good pitches to hit.
Karina Howe now shows bunts.
Shows bunt.
Then looks
Says, no,
back
I'm not ready to bunt it yet.
Looks back at the umpire and goes,
yeah.
do you have to call that a strike? This one's high. Looking to play fundamental softball here. Fergus McAlpine, head coach for North Harbour, assisted by Kahaim Naira and Rachel Young. Also some assistance by Stan Doney in the management dugout.
Oh, she just pops it over.
Hale.
Look at her go, and she's going to get down. Oh.
Bang bang play at first base, but cleverly done by Hale. Pushes it over the pitcher's head and easily allows Whiney down to second base.
And she was only just. Oh, and there's and Krista Hawani's.
DR going to 2.
Oh,
There
no,
you go.
DR.
DR going to 2.
I love having the
I
umpire.
thought I'd
mic,
missed
don't
something
you?
there. That's good. Thanks, umpire.
And see Whiney just sliding into second.
Yeah,
there.
getting in nice and easy there. And look, only just by a foot. Yeah, nice play there.
Santa Claus in the backyard, John Hickman.
Yeah.
There, punching it out.
Good execution there, Chopper, by Karina Hale.
Very, very
Moves
good
the runner
indeed.
with that push bunt.
Cheyenne Young now. Do you see there's that push bunt?
Yeah, actually, it was probably, to be fair, not a push bunt.
Kind of like a slap?
More a slap,
Yeah.
yeah, slap. But did a great job.
Cleo on the run at second base for Young. Fan favourite is Karina Hale. She comes around the back of the field.
She certainly is, isn't she?
1 ball, 2 strikes now. Erin Blackmore ranging at centre field. Remember, she's a pitching option for them. Lambert, though, will be looking to button it down. And that drop ball is good. Very, very good from Hapuku Lambert. Picks up the second out.
Worked well for her. Similar style we're seeing, though, with Lambert and Hokianga.
Yeah, you think that there's a little bit of coaching going on there? 100%, right?
100%.
Two lefties.
Two lefties, that's it.
Inside out swing from Graham and bread and butter for England, and a great innings here for Hawke's Bay defensively. So the pitching change works. We'll go to the top of the third innings. North Harbour leading from
When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa
Top of the third innings here, and Hawke's Bay just off a good defensive pitching change. See if they can carry that momentum as they go into the offensive side of things. Top of the order, Erin Blackmore, Charlotte Tuala and Amber Schusler will be the first three batters from Hawke's Bay. Defensive change for North Harbour as well. Edina Sawada will come out of the dugout and take over first base woman duties. Green Hale will take a rest. Some fouls back.
Yeah, and they're in a position where they're probably able to make those changes. Yes, they've got some security there. So, you know, take some players out, give them a little break if you can. And gives an opportunity for, you know, probably a younger player to have a chance at playing in a game like this.
3-1.
A hitter's count now for Blackmore to lead off the top of the third innings. Proudly wears that Hawke's Bay emblem across his jersey. Down low, just like the doctor ordered, lead off runner on for Hawke's Bay.
It's her second walk, chopper of the game. She got on a walk, yeah, that's it. Base on balls, her first turn at bat.
Table setter, she then went all the way around the third base, came in on a Hope Weber hit. So she has scored the sole run here for Hawke's Bay so far. One in the outside zone and just a little gentle throw down to first base.
Yep, just to remind the runner at first, don't take a big lead on me, I'm watching.
Check swing will go foul off the bat here of Tuala.
Yeah, never happy with that as a hitter. It's a strike as opposed to probably should have been a ball.
North Harbour with a 5-run lead here in the top of the third innings. They will send Charlotte Graham down to the bullpen to warm up. Pick off attempt again to one. Just courtesy call, really. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Tuala.
Nice pitch there on the inside.
Oh, of course, as that one comes through. Not too sure about that inside call, says Tuala, but she will go back to the dugout. One away here, Amber Schusler now. Counted out to second base in the first innings. Off on the pitch. And it's a good pitch to go on too. As this one dunks in, looking to go coast to coast. They might send her here. And safely into third base. So Schusler comes good. And now Hawke's Bay with runners in the corners with only one down.
Yeah, nice call there by the coach. Picking up. Pitcher, you know, first pitch was outside ball. He predicts they're going to come in. They're going to come in. She has to come in with it. She wants to get back in the strike zone, right? So he picked that hit and run. Let's get that runner going. And Erin Blackmore showing her speed.
This one on the outside edge, and arguably one of the best hitters in the women's game in the Wellington region. Hope Weber will step in. You see Ando defensively at third base.
Smart hitting here.
Level count, 1 ball, 1 strikes. Defensively, North Harbour have been pretty good this week so far. Hard
we
hit
go.
ball.
Here we go.
That'll go foul, though. A long way foul, might I add.
And this looks like really good, smart hitting here from Hawke's Bay. I think they've identified that the outside pitch is not really the strike pitch, right? So don't go at that. She comes in on the inside for a strike. So you just wait for her to bring it in.
So we've got 2. 2 balls, 2.
Levels the count here. Knudsen trying to get out of this jam. 2 runners on. Here comes the 2-2.
Here we go.
Hard hit ball by Weber. She comes good again. Plates another run for Hawke's Bay. And it'll be Shizzler all the way to 3. So coast to coast again. But the score now is 6 runs to 2 on the back of Weber's hit.
Yep, time is out.
Well done. Nice work there. So this is just Hawke's Bay, some of their hitters and the experience of the coaching. If you think about it, looks like to me they've picked up the strategy of the Harbour team. They're going out, working the outside of the plate, and then they come back in, and that's the pitch that they're looking for. They're looking to drive when she brings it back in on the inside.
Black
Nice, powerful hit there to the outfield by Weber.
was indeed Blackmore. Remember, got on base. The lead off the sittings
That's
with a
it,
walk.
base on balls, yes.
All right, ladies.
And came around and converted again.
So change it.
And that's the importance of your lead-off hitter getting on base.
Looks like we might have a pinch runner potentially here for Hope Weber. Well, the designated runner for them is number 25.
33.
92. 33. So Brooke Eden.
Hawke's Bay substitution.
There you go. Brooke Eden is coming in for Amber Shizzler, so she'll run at first base. May stay in the game.
Hold on, ladies. Got time. Got time. All right.
So they want some speed on bases and they want to get them into scoring position, yeah?
So all set to go here. 2 runners on for Hawke's Bay. Plated a run already in the top of the third. And the bunt is up and goes foul.
She was all on though. It's all planned. First pitch.
That's all right.
Coach Giddens is going, yet. Come on, let's execute the plan.
One strike.
Bunt is down. It's a safety squeeze. They get the out at 1, and the squeeze will work as they squeeze a run into home plate. Hawke's Bay now only 3 runs away. 6-3.
And so they knew exactly what they were doing. We're going to stick to the plan. I want you to put the ball down. This runner from 3 is going home.
Emma Hokamo came in for Gettings, and she has her first at-bat of the competition. Two straight balls to Hokamo. One thing we talked a bit about this Hawke's Bay team, great to see them back. But a lot of experienced campaigners from maybe a little bit yesteryear. So they definitely know how to game up in multiple situations, don't they, Jackie?
Yeah, absolutely. And I, not only the players, but the coaches. Very experienced coaches, smart coaches. They'll make sure that their players are really clear on what's expected in situations. Trust your coaches. They've got that experience. What we want you to do is just execute it for us.
Just looking to execute. 3 balls, 1 strike now on Hokamo. This one will foul back.
3 balls, 2.
Just looking on deck, looks like Harbour, the relief pitcher, will be coming in to hit for herself. Slapping the left side, just foul down the line. I'll fill the count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Two, 3, 2.
Next pitch is right at the bottom of the zone. Hokamo doesn't think so. And that'll nullify the end of the innings. However, it's not before Hawke's Bay send up 6 batters here. Play 2 runs to get themselves well back into this ball. Pretty good answer, don't you think, Jack?
Good response. They'll be happy with that. That'll lift their confidence, yeah?
Sure will indeed. 3 runs to margin. We'll be back with more action here live from Pure Athletics Sports Stadium in the bottom of the 3rd.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Hangry Moments.
What's your kitty's name?
It's a puma. Thank you.
Jack Link's Jerky, the protein-packed way to feed your wild side. Jack Link's Jerky presents.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying the new improved extended coverage from Ballpark Broadcasting and our partners Atiawa Toa FM. And fantastic to have you along here. Super slow-mo cameras in action. Really great privilege to provide you that service for this great game of softball. North Harbour look to get something to reply here to those 3 runs scored by Hawke's Bay. Bottom of the 3rd innings here. There's Kira Tamai, Natu Suialua, and top of the order, Ryu Kawahara. Rui Kawahara.
Here we see a ground ball there to 3rd baseman Hope Weber. Making the out at first for the first out.
Not many
Hawke's
get
Bay.
past Miss Weber down at 3rd base.
No.
And you see Karatamai's no slouch going down the line.
No.
Ball. I've got a ball. No, I've got it. I've got a.
Umpires.
She was in motion of pitching, so I'm not stopping for that.
1 ball on the pitch, and we just think here.
Yes, I did. No, pitch. The pitch. No, pitch was in pitch was in motion of pitching. I've got control of it. I don't have a stopping pitch. I've got a ball on the bat.
I'm not a bit on to say your umpire calls. I mean,
Okay.
our pitch is halfway through it. Why are we disadvantaged?
You haven't been disadvantaged.
You have.
No, you haven't. I haven't stopped it. I can play her pitch, and that is why I didn't stop it, because she's in her motion of the pitching.
Well, you can see quite clearly explained there for
Ball
you.
on the bat.
Harpuku Lamet was already in her motion. Time was requested, didn't get called in the end because of it. 1 ball to count here. Running bunt. And safe.
I've time. I will check. I will check it.
I was going to say this play, I don't know if we'll get another replay of the actual bunt.
Yes.
But Surilua drops it down. The ball kind of curves around her body and somehow doesn't make contact. I don't know how she didn't.
They're questioning it's either a double hit or it hit her. But either way, obstruction. So we'll get
That
a...
is back in the box. Hit pitch.
Here we go. Yeah, so it bounced up and hit her.
Hit pitch.
While she was in the box, they're saying.
Yeah, I think you're dead right there, Jackie. And how good is that? That's what I like about these umpires in New Zealand. They've got no egos. They're more than happy to take a request. In this case, it was from Hokama and Weber for Hawke's Bay, who appealed that decision.
Yeah.
Went down and had a chat to his first base umpire, Hickman, and they got the call right.
Yeah.
Surilua then laces one to Tamati.
Yeah. She gets another shot at it. She gets to hit it like that. She says, okay, I'll come back and I'll just have another shot at it then. And drives it to shortstop.
Reactional grab by Tamati. It's short for Hawke's Bay. Gets the second ounce. Brings up top of the order. Rui Kawahara. Looks to drop her bunt down. Foul.
And here we see Harbour just making some adjustments and changing things up, going long, going short.
Straight back to Hapuku Lambert. Whoa!
Fires it at the first baseman.
A bullet down to complete the bottom of the third innings. We are through. Top of the fourth coming up next, and only 3 runs in it. Bam! What a game.
When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Link's jerky made with 100% beef.
A beautiful day here at Rosedale Ballpark on Auckland's North Shore, the home of North Harbour Softball Association. So we have you for continued coverage here on day 2 of the New Zealand Marquee Tournament, the National Fast Pitch Championship, the NFC. Just saw in the distance their team warming up, and of course the Junior White Sox are in attendance here, Jackie. They'll be taking on Canterbury in the next time slot in Diamond 10. Good promise seeing those young athletes here at the NFC.
Oh, fantastic. And what a great opportunity that at our national tournaments we can bring our young players in to get the competition that they need to prepare them for qualifiers here. It's really, really important.
Yeah, very important indeed. Talk about young players. Anika Hapuku Lambert came on in relief in the bottom of the second innings on the hill. Now gets her first at-bat of this contest.
Just doing it all.
This one will come through the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to count. There goes Graham, Charlotte Graham, the relief pitcher. She's using the DP role at the moment. Going to warm up again. And that pitch right on the outside edge. And pick up the first out here.
You can see the picture coming in, hitting that location. Perfect, coming up with that strikeout.
Kiara Tamai behind the disc, such a strong wrist to frame those catches as she receives them. Hard hit ball, this has got a chance. Going back to the track, and Krista Hawani with the over-the-shoulder catch for the second out.
And tracking well. Here we see her. Making that look, actually. I mean, she tracked it well, and the key is seeing it off the bat, straight off the bat, and actually probably made that look quite easy for an outfielder, left outfielder of her calibre. That's what you'd expect.
That's the thing, isn't it? The experience she
Experience.
has. You know the good players, Jackie. It almost looks like slow motion when they're playing.
Yeah, and that's just what we would expect. It's very unusual at times if that doesn't happen.
Renee England now. Explosive second basewoman for Hawke's Bay. One away. Follows that pitch to the outside. Levels the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. One thing about Knudsen, when she gets ready to pitch, she doesn't muck around once she's on the rubber, does she?
No, and willing to go at them. So she just threw that one straight at her.
Foul tip rings the bell of the catcher.
Still 1 and 2. Okay, all right. Ball call.
And picture perfect. Knudsen, when she's locked in, she is really locked in.
Yeah, she's definitely confident at just coming straight at them and getting the strikes when she needs them.
And that'll be the third out here. And all done through the top of the 4th innings. No change in the score. It is North Harbour leading 6 runs to 4. 3. Apologies.
Your world, your colour, your choice. With the receipt.
Hawke's Bay have settled a bit. They seem to have also found their strike zone.
And this one punched up the middle. Knudsen's been very, very good in the batter's box.
Very good. Good turn at bat.
Time is out.
Designated runner will come out for the pitcher Knudsen at first base. So young Emily Cleal. There's Krista Awani, who's 2 from 2 today. Drive to centre field in the first innings, a play to run. And a single to left field to lead off the second innings. First pitch is in there.
There you see, they've found the strike zone now. See, they're getting that outside pitch, which is what they've been after.
Drives the ball outside, will level the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. No movement from the designated runner Cleo yet at first base. Just falling inside on that swing, and we'll foul it off to the right side. So a punch to the right side as well. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Experienced hitter, Krista Hoani. Punches at the right field, looking for a gap. And a great ranging catch by Nikki Tatana. And unlucky not to double it off. They'll come back to first base.
Yep.
I've got an out.
And there, it is a double off.
No, I don't have a tagging up. I have her out in the middle. Out.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a tag.
I'd agree with that. If we watch the replay, if we happen to catch it, she didn't
Looks
tag
like
up.
not tagging up
She
properly
didn't
at
tag up.
first base is the official ruling, and that'll be the 3rd out here. Good heads-up play by Shuzla. You can see the throw going over to complete the double play.
Yeah,
so
that's
that'll
right.
do the top of the 4th innings. Here's the replay, see if we maybe catch a smidge of it.
She's off the base. No, she's on the base at the moment.
Looks
we're
like
just-
she may have tagged up.
She took off and then she watched the second quarter. Didn't get
Yeah, we just probably missed that little bit
Yeah.
to see if
Close
she...
call.
Yeah.
Could have gone either way.
I think she tagged up and she went off and then she didn't come back.
Maybe not.
Anyway.
Bottom of the 4th innings.
Anyway, she's off. She's out.
Harbour leading by 3. Back 6.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Top of the 5th innings here, and it'll be bottom of the 4th innings. Apologies. If I catch up my scoreboard, my scoreboard actually has us top of the 5th innings, and it is Harbour leading 6 runs to 3 at this point. It'll be Erin Blackmore, Charlotte Tuala, and Amber Shuzla. The first 3 batters for the ladies from the Bay. 2 strikes to count here on Blackmore. We can quite clearly see, Jackie, since the pitching change of Harper Lambert onto the hill for Hawke's Bay, the momentum has changed in this match.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why they made that change. Hokianga and Gittins were just struggling a little bit with finding the zone in the beginning of the game, and the adjustment has helped them to build their confidence.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been remiss to feel after the first innings the score was 6 runs to 1 to North Harbour, and kind of put the white flag up a little, but Hawke's Bay are better than that, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, and as players, and also again, I mentioned them before, even their coaching staff. It's still very early days in the first inning to call a game a game. Yeah, there's a long way to go. That's why we have 7 innings, and you just got to chip away when that can happen. Refocus, be really clear on how we're going to pull back those runs, and everybody just do what they need to do, and that's what they've shown us. And we've certainly seen that it has tightened up. We haven't seen anyone score for the last couple of innings.
Change up in the dirt. We'll level the count here. Cassidy Knudsen continues to pitch for North Harbour with the 2-2. And it's a good low lifter. It wins the battle here, 1 down.
And that's what Harbour's going to need to do if they want to contain this Hawke's Bay team. Absolutely, because Hawke's Bay will be starting to think, you know, we are starting to run out of hitting opportunities.
Atiawa, starting left fielder for Hawke's Bay. Solid player. Change of pace, not quite grabbing the zone. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now the count.
Double.
We see Cassidy's just more than happy to go outside the zone and then come back in, and come back in strong to get that strike.
Just using all the pitches too, Jackie, and not very often see the same pitch thrown twice, and they're using both sides of the plate. The real game plan here between Taimai, the catcher, and Knudsen, the pitcher. Sort of foul off the roof. Back in. Oh. That's the old 1 hand, 1 bounce, isn't it? Count remains level 2-2. Hard hit ball. A little punch down the left field, foul territory.
And that's okay, nothing's hurt here for Harbour. See Cassidy and Taimai, they're just taking the opportunity to have a little chat.
They definitely are in sync, aren't they?
Absolutely. And we talked about that, you know, I mentioned that at the beginning of the game. It's the importance of the pitches and in particular the combinations, that you are really well connected and in sync in terms of what your strategy, your plan is. Oh,
had a ball up the middle, and the battle won by Tuala this time. Good patient at bat from Charlotte Tuala, rewarded down to first base. We'll bring up the bat now, Amber Schizzler. 1 from 2 today, grounded out to second base in the first innings, and a solid single to centre in the third. Was replaced by Brooke Eden at third base when she was running. Eden came home on that safety squeeze, Jackie.
She did.
And then Schizzler back into the ball game. So Eden's day is done, but contributed for one of those 3 runs scored by Hawke's Bay.
And of course, re-entering Schizzler for her skills and her experience that she brings, and particularly hitting. Seen some good discipline here at this turn at bat. Chopper by Hawke's Bay.
Just taking their time. Swinging on good pitches only. 2-1 the count. Off and running on the pitch. The throw, a head first dive, and she is safe. Tuala swipes the bag.
Stolen by Stephen Hawke's Bay. The count now for Shisler 2-2.
And this brings a great opportunity here with a runner at 2 in scoring position for Hawke's Bay.
Very experienced umpire Rebecca Taylor at third base officiating today. This one goes foul, so count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2.
Schussler now with a runner in scoring position for Hawke's Bay, making a 2-run ball game. She lashes at it. Coming a long way is Kawara and makes the catch, the second baseman.
Good play by the second baseman there getting back. You know, it would have been too deep for a centre fielder. Cheyenne to come in and take that catch, so good to see from your middle infielders that they're tracking back and taking those outs.
Hope Weber has been a run-scoring machine in this match so far. 2 RBIs to her name and 2 hits to go with it. First pitch to her is inside. Right on the edge of the zone. 2 away here, top of the 5th innings. Curveball outside for a ball. Weber has the power to not just drive in 1 run, but 2. That home run fence well within her range. Hard hit ball down the line, and it's just foul. And when I say just foul.
Just. It only has to be just. Here we go. Runner from 2 was off.
Tuala.
She was prepared to be going all the way, that's for sure on that hit.
You see her body language change as she hears the foul ball call.
Foul ball. Yeah. Oh no, got to go back. Yeah. She was in.
Good pitch.
Oh, nice.
Very good pitch. That's tempting, but just held back by Weber.
2-2.
It's just showing her experience as a hitter.
2-2 the count now on Weber. Inside set.
Yeah.
Rise ball to buzzer tower. Pick-off attempt. Try to get the backdoor trap working, but Tuala at second base. Head up a player.
And again, just keeping that lead short will make all the difference if the ball's hit to the outfield.
Full count here. And don't want to give it something too juicy.
No.
Especially with the base open and 2 away here. So down to first base goes Weber.
They are going to 1.
Yeah, just feeling the pressure of the ability of Weber in the batter's box, yeah.
That'll bring out a designated runner on to run for Weber. Wairangi Marie, Makia Karaitiana. This pitch is outside to Angela Parodia. She drove in a run herself. Sacrifice bunt in the 3rd innings. Time called here.
That's right, and Angela was up to bat when I believe they had scored their run, that squeeze play from 3. Put the bunt down.
Jackie, just while we've got a break in the action here, squeeze play or a safety squeeze, what's the difference?
Safety squeeze. How safety squeeze? Wow, the runner at 3rd doesn't necessarily. Yeah. Well, the runner at 3rd, I would imagine, doesn't necessarily have to go, right? Just watching this out.
Bang play at 3rd base to get the out. Yeah, you did right, Jackie. It's not compulsory to go, but it's on.
Yes,
and if
but
it's
it's
successfully down, you are going.
That's right.
Exactly
there you go.
That, so.
There you go. as opposed to a squeeze play.
You're going no matter what. Right?
You're going to be going. We want you to go.
Just like we're going in the game here, North Harbour Hawke's Bay, 6 runs to 3. It is North Harbour lead.
100.9 and 94.9 Atiawa Toa. When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Have a quick look at the points table here. You can see on the men's side very quickly the undefeated teams, Canterbury and North Harbour Pumble. That's their A side, sitting on 10 points. Same with Hutt Valley. So good start to the day for them. Canterbury with that big win over Auckland yesterday, 5-2 in that one. That was not one that we saw coming straight away. Women's section, 2 teams, Auckland and Hutt Valley. Looking really good at this point, and we'll see how the rest develop.
Yes, there we see that ball driven down third base. You might see this chopper. Great stop by Hope Weber. Knocked that ball down and making the first play. First out at first.
Well, 1 away here. Bottom of the 5th innings.
There we go there.
Hard hit ball from Young. Looked at maybe turn it into a double.
Oh.
And like a magician, it's Young sliding head first into 2.
First pitch driven out to left field, and she did a great job actually. She was quick to the ball and saw that she was going to 2. But what Hawke's Bay did here, unfortunately, is they cut it off. She probably should have let it go through to the second baseman, and they would have had a chance at her at 2. See, there was just an extra throw there.
Graham goes first pitch, looking to pump it to the outfield. North Harbour pick up an insurance run, and Graham will go to second on the throw as well. 7 runs to 3 now.
There we go, and we see North Harbour have come in with some energy. Let's turn it back, getting in nice and early in the count.
Bottom of the 5th innings.
And just like that, they've scored another run.
Definitely a different approach this innings, as you were talking about, being more aggressive going at the first pitch here. Not allowing the young left-hander, Anika Hapuku-Lambert, to get settled.
That's right. And you can just see the momentum shift here, some energy. Coaches probably said, come on. She's getting those strikes in early. Let's go at it.
And change of pace. Just misses, though.
1-1.
It was the count. Graham plays at second base. Taimai locked and loaded at the plate. Inside out swing, looking to dunk it into no man's land, and does find it. And North Harbour now will have runners in the corners.
Good to see a couple of hits here. That's what you want when you got runners on base. You need back-to-back hits.
3 hits after the ground out first pitch to third base.
And it becomes contagious. Hitters see the hitter in front of them moving the ball, so then you become positive. You're going into the batter's box. Here we go. We see everyone see that shift. Everyone going at the pitcher now nice and early in the count.
Hapuku Lambert being tested here in the bottom of the 5th innings. Throw just gets away. No one moves though. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. They have this thing in cricket, Jackie, when they're swing and a miss. When they're on the score, 111, 1-1-1, all the players on the bench hold their feet off the ground. It's a superstition thing. I guess we couldn't really do that in softball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Yeah,
otherwise we'd have to do that a lot.
We'd yeah, we'd have our feet up in the air the whole game.
And a double play, possibly. And they get
nice
it.
Play.
Amber Schussler ranges back for the catch and has the awareness to come back and tag the base runner. So the 2 runners left is stranded, well, 1 in the end. And they do pick up 1 run, though, on Charlotte Graham's single up the middle. 7 runs to 3, North Harbour lead. We come back in the top of the 6th innings.
When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
Charlotte Graham's been good today for North Harbour. Dispatches that pitch in the bottom of the 5th innings. We give North Harbour the margin now 4 runs. 7 runs to 3 if we go to the top of the 6th innings. Hawke's Bay be looking to reply again. They've picked up a run in the 1st innings at Hawke's Bay. 2 runs in the 3rd. Now looking to do the same in the 6th if they can. They'll lead off their replacement catcher, came into the game, Emma Hukamo, Nikki Tatana and Renee England. Apologies, Anika Lambert will hit 2 before Tatana and England. 2 straight balls to start here. You said the momentum had shifted just a little back towards North Harbour. What does Hawke's Bay need to do now to counter that?
They need to reply. They need to reply. They've got 2 more turns at bat. They need to get some runners on base.
5-6 hole, tough play.
Tough play.
No way Jose going to get Hokamo. That was expertly placed.
Yeah, and again, really, really important, you get your lead-off runner on base. So you give you more options to get your runners into scoring position and score those runs. Gerbes did a great job in getting across there to field that ball, but unfortunately it was deep in the hole. Deep in the hole, tough play to make.
Anika Hapuku Lambert getting her 2nd at-bat of the competition. Came as a relief pitcher in the bottom of the 2nd innings. Stayed in the game since and now keeps on hitting. 4-run ball game. Tries to bunt the runner over.
Yes, got a strike on that. Strike.
I don't tell you what, Karina Howell's checked back into the ball game at first base, and I gotta say I love her to bits, Jackie. And a big pitch there by Knidston picks up the strikeout, so 1 away here. The reason to say I love her to bits as Nikki Tatana comes up to bat here is time by the catcher, just flops it over to her. And she's halfway down the line, is nowhere near the bag. She catches, she's like, why did you give it to me?
Why did you throw it to me? Oh, okay. Okay, that's right. Okay. I'm with you. It's a tactic.
All right. I see what you're doing. Not really.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah. But she'll bring in the last couple of innings, right? Sometimes you can become a little bit, maybe get a bit anxious and nervous.
Yeah.
And she'll bring the calmness. It's okay, we got this.
And you can see here, if you can get a shot here of the infield alignment as Renee England getting ready on deck there. But the corners for North Harbour are squeezed right in with just one away. That one comes through the zone. Two strikes now, so back to a more conventional configuration defensively. Ground ball, third base, checks two, throws high, and Hale climbs the ladder for the out at first base.
She's like, I got you, Gil. I got you. All right. And she did. But again, that's the experience here. You got to get the ball. She knows that it matters and it counts right now.
Hammy's good, coach. The Hammy is good. Karina Hale turning back the clock. That reach at first base. You can see there, look at that, she just brings that calmness, a bit of humour she uses to keep the calmness.
Yeah, I see the third baseman's not walking into that little huddle. She might get a talking to. You just stay over there, it's all right.
Our umpires just together here, might see if we can peek into here a little.
Two down.
Two away here. Runner at second base in scoring position. Gerbes taking charge of shortstop, defensively alignment. As Renee England comes in. She laces one. There's the England I saw yesterday. They try to get her first base and they could pay the price here. Luckily, Hale is aware and turns around. Otherwise, Hawke's Bay would have played it a run.
And coming up with that throw on that hit to right field, almost so close. Just needed that throw to be on. A little bit out of the reach of Hale at first. But fortunately, the runner held up.
Did indeed.
At third base, so unable to score that run.
That one comes through the zone. On the lead-off hitter, Erin Blackmore. Been kept quiet in the batter's box with 2 walks and 1 strikeout today. Has scored every time she's been walked, though. Pulls this down the line.
Yeah, so very important. She's in a very important and different position here with runners on base. You probably need her as a hitter to be actually moving the ball and scoring some runs. Or she needs to pick up another walk and get another runner on base.
Ball high.
Ball high, that brings Cap to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 and 2 now on the count on Blackmore. Runners in the corners for Hawke's Bay. This one popped up. And go foul out of play though towards the car park. Blackmore can poke one in the corner here. With the speed of England at first base, she could make this a 2-run ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got speed all around at the moment.
Curveball outside.
2-2.
Blackmore not giving it up. No thought of stealing a bag yet from head coach Gittings. The 2 away. Wants the opportunity to score a run. Down the line. Foul ball as you just heard though. England was off on the pitch as well.
She was off. Softball's all about moments, Chopper. This is certainly a moment for both teams. Harbour, are they going to get out of this situation? Or can Hawke's Bay capitalise on runners on base and score some runs?
This one down inside. Falls the count now.
And she certainly is disciplined with that strike zone, isn't she?
3-2. Runner will be in motion at first base. 2 away here. Top of the 6th innings. And it comes inside. Does hit her, but it would have been a ball anyway, so loaded bases.
Not in the zone, hit pitch. Batter, all right? Cool, thank you.
Very clear as you can hear the home plate umpire. Wasn't in the zone, it's just a hit pitch.
Straight, I've got off body, getting out of the way.
Very clear.
Communicated his rulings well today, his home plate umpire Bryden Wells.
Yeah, and when there's a lot going on in a game and this, it's pretty tight. That's what it has become. It seems like it is, even though there's a few runs different, but it seems a lot tighter and a lot closer, doesn't it?
Charlotte Tuala now. And fouls the first pitch he sees off, and the biggest opportunity for Hawke's Bay here in the match. Loaded bases situation. Top of the 6th inning, trailing by 4. With one swing of the bat here from Tuala, we can tie the ball game. Pitcher perfect on the outside edge.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to get.
Over also.
Knudsen looking to lift. Tuala looking for some grass. And she punches it. She finds the grass. One comes in. England's got pace, and she will score 2. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, it's a 2-run ball game, 7 runs to 5.
Just like that. Very important moment in the game for Hawke's Bay. And they were able to come up with that hit to score the 2 runs. Nice little drive to left field there. There we go on the inside. We'll see it. Oh, it was probably just a little bit too close in the zone there, and she got onto it. But that's what it takes to make back to ball.
Ball.
Found the grass indeed, and Hawke's Bay are off to the races here. Now Amber Schussler's up to bat. She could be the go-ahead run at the plate.
And she's certainly having a good day at the office today, Chopper, all round in the field and hitting.
Schussler and Weber together have been dangerous all day. Converted runs left, right and centre. Pick off attempt, back to 2, gets away, but the centre fielder Young is backing up well. No chance for Blackmore to skid on down the third base.
Ball.
2 balls and 1 strike to count now. Big moments in the match here.
3-1.
Schussler works herself into a hitter's count. The ebb and flow, the momentum, pendulum, the tipping point, whatever you want to call it, it is falling towards Hawke's Bay at the moment. This one pops foul. Even with a 2-run deficit, Jackie.
That's right. And you just got to keep confident. You just got to trust your plan, the process.
2 runs scored already in the top of the 6th innings.
I think we just saw a shift in the last 2 innings from both teams here. Harbour in their last turn at bat, and now from Hawke's Bay.
Both teams saying, no, I want it. No, I want it. Putting their best foot forward. Knudsen. Ground ball, and it's off the toe though. So it will be a dead ball. And they'll come back and reset.
We see Shushla just making sure that the umpire saw it straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll be safe to say he saw it. He's on his game today.
Very good behind the dish umpire, Wells. So reset, full count, runners will be in motion. Hard hit ball, and just pulled foul down the line. That would have scored 2 and tied this baby up.
Two. Have a look at that ball. Is it wet? Two.
Ground over the top, and Hale just patiently waits for the right bounce to get the third out, but it's not before Hawke's Bay had a great innings here, and they have played with 2 runs to get themselves within 2. And the happy campers as they come out of the bottom of the 6. They've got to stop North Harbour. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to continued coverage here from 2024 NFC, brought to you by Soccer New Zealand, of course hosted by the fabulous people here at the North Harbour Soccer Association. It's been bang plays all day, real close as we get underway in the bottom of the 6th innings. North Harbour will send up the lead-off batter, Rui Kawahara, and she dispatches the first pitch she sees to centre field for a solid single.
That's it. First pitch was in there and she went at it. We've seen her do that a few times now, just take that pitch over the infield.
Madison Gerbes now shows bunt. Both third and first charging in on the sacrifice. Too high though. But a fantastic match so far. Hawke's Bay drove in their first run of the ball game in the first innings. North Harbour got off to a flyer. 6 runs in the bottom of the first. And then we marched all the way to the third innings. Hawke's Bay got their 2 more runs. North Harbour replied with 1 in the bottom of the 5th innings. And then Hawke's Bay with 2 in the top of the 6th. Gives us a scoreline, 5 runs to 7. Hard hit ball by Gerbes going back
it's over.
to the track, over the left fielder's head. This could be close. Comes around the corner, Kawahara. And a slide into 3. The run will score, and Gerbes with a sliding triple breaks the insurance run in.
Here we see first run coming in. She's going to be safe. Just all about Gerbes. Can she get around to 3? And she sure did. Good job by Gerbes there. Chopper.
Good contact.
I've got the runner coming in home.
Good contact. Drove it over the left field fence. She will be happy.
So who,
It should have been making that call on it. But
So she will be happy because brand new bat, apparently. A bat got thrown out of bat check on the night before the tournament started. Borrowed a bat yesterday, then was able to go and pick up a new bat last night, and I think that might be its first hit.
I think she'll be happy with that bat then.
She'll be happy with that bat then, you're dead right.
So that's a nice response by Harbour.
Insurance run in. Now 60 feet away from trying to get another one. And Cassidy Knudsen, she has been wicked in the batter's box. And a hard hit ball to shortstop. The bobble. Gerbes will score. And Tamati made that close in the end at first base.
And there you go. That's what happens when you just hit the ball hard.
yeah,
Hit the ball hard at fielders,
We have a
apply
DR
the
going
pressure.
for one.
She's just on fire today, eh? Pitching and hitting.
Every contact with the bat from Knudsen's been hard. A triple to right field in the first inning, played it around. A deep fly ball to centre field in the second innings. And then a single to centre field and that hard hit to shortstop. She's been good offensively. Crystal Heine now. First pitch to her is outside.
low outside. Yeah, outside as well.
Anika Hapuku Lambert came in relief in the bottom of the second innings. Stayed in the game. Deep fly. Blackmore at centre field right underneath it.
Not a bad little line up here too for Harbour.
Karina Hale checked back into the ball game, remember, defensively. Now her first at bat.
Oh, she's just like, what's going on here? Ah, like you said, Chopper, you gotta love her, eh?
How can you not?
Ah, you gotta love
One
her.
of the great characters of
Yeah.
women's softball in New Zealand, Karina Hale. And of course,
First aid. No, you look after it. You look after yourself.
no outs here. Top of the sixth innings.
To be fair,
Sorry,
Chopper,
bottom of
that's
the
gonna
sixth innings.
hurt. But you just gotta get on with it.
You both come from the old school. Yeah,
I'm maybe just a little bit older, but
yeah,
yes.
You just get on with it.
Just get on with it.
But my arm's falling off.
Yeah.
You just get on with it.
Yeah, moan to someone who cares.
Yeah. Hard hit ball by
yes.
Young. Let's look to plate another run as the designated
Here we
runner
go.
Cleo comes to the plate.
Oh, nice arm,
And
just missed it.
scampers in. Third run of the innings here for North Harbour.
Well done by Cheyenne Young. You know, and it's just really important, again, when you get runners on, that you have back-to-back hits, yeah, so that you can score those runs.
Charlotte Graham drove in the run in the bottom of the fifth innings.
Here we go.
This one inside out though, and underneath it is England. As Miss Karina Hale at second base just tempts her with her salsa.
Yeah.
So just the one away here. You said that North Harbour had to reply again, and they've done that with 3 runs here already in the bottom of the 6th innings. Atiawa Toa, mate.
And you just have to, so that the other team, Hawke's Bay, had a good turn at bat. You need to come back, and you just need to just say, okay, that's okay. You had a good inning, but now we're going to come back at you. Oh, nice
Had a
out.
ball, and Shuz has been good defensively, makes another gem. And that'll complete the innings here, but like I said, not before North Harbour played 3 runs and restore a 5-run margin. We go to the top of the 7th, only 3 out for the win. Hawke's Bay, 5 runs to continue. It was a great game along.
When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
Welcome back on a beautiful day here at Rosedale Ballpark. 24 degrees, it's climbing by the minute. The sun is out, the cloud is burning off, and the temperature on the dial is heating up with the action here. 15 runs scored collectively through these two teams over the first 6 innings of play. Top of the 7th innings now, Hawke's Bay will look to reply, and they've replied all game, Jackie.
Yeah, they have, and that's good to see. That's good that they can come back, bounce back, and make the most of their hitting opportunities, right? And we've seen both teams do that, and that's a sign of good quality teams that know what they have to do. Yeah, you've just got to apply the pressure or refocus, all of those things that it takes to win games. The game is in the game of softball.
Hope Weber has been massive in the batter's box. Driven in 2 runs and a walk. Been perfect. Now with a 1-1 count here in the top of the 7th.
And interesting to see in saying that, Chopper, that what they've done is both teams have, obviously Hawke's Bay made a change really early in the pitches, but they've both really settled in and battled away and kept their teams in the game.
We sure have indeed. There was maybe an inkling as we saw Charlotte Graham warm up a couple of times in the bullpen to make a change. The head coach, McAlpine's like, my ace is staying out there as Gerbes takes over in the infield. One away here. Angela Karodia will come up to bat, the designated player. Ground ball to shortstop, and bread and butter as she tosses it over to away here, down to the last out, Hawke's Bay.
Madison Gerbes solid at shortstop, taking that second out.
This one just comes off the bat of Emma Hokamo. Came in the 3rd innings as they changed the battery. So bottom of the 2nd innings, apologies. Made a real change to this ball game. Hokamo added a lot to the game. Of course, coming up next here on Freeman Field, Diamond 1, 11 o'clock start time. So it'll be 10 minutes after this one as we're already behind in time. Hutt Valley take on Counties Manukau. It'll be Damien Collins and Terence Hibbert will bring you that game. Good instant.
Ball.
Drop ball below the zone. So 2 balls, 1 now the count. And just with the score, only 2 runs the margin going into the bottom of the 6th innings. The game felt super tense and tight. We talked about even Hawke's Bay were behind on the scoreboard by 2 runs. They felt like they had all of the momentum. Those insurance runs really changed the landscape of this 7th innings, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That last inning really secured, I'd say, the game for Harbour, and they really needed those extra runs because you could feel the confidence with the Hawke's Bay team in that last turn at bat in the 6th inning. And that was really the game changer for Harbour. So it's going to take a bit, though. You know, it's not over yet, Chopper. But it's going to take a bit for them to pull this game back from Harbour.
So a designated runner will come out to run at first base for Hokamo. Rangi Maria Makia Karaitiana. Wairangi Maria Makia Karaitiana. With 2 outs, they have a choice who they can bring out here, actually. Looks like Angela Kairodia has come out to run. Real contributor in this game has been Anika Hapuku Lambert in her pitching brow rest. A chance to help herself out offensively here. Running bunt, looking for the last play. Ando, wrong-footed and can't get it there in time.
And look at that. 2 down. Is prepared to put down the bunt and show her speed.
You'll never see a 2-down bunt with a 5-run trail in a game ever again, but Kevin Giddings knows sometimes the unexpected is what should be expected. So 2 runners on now for Hawke's Bay. That'll bring up the plate Nikki Tatana.
Well, they'll do whatever it takes, right? Give me some runners on base.
Hawke's Bay showing the fight we know so well. Still going to miss over the top. Two quick outs, a strikeout and a ground out to shortstop. It looked like the writing was on the wall. Hawke's Bay said, no way, Jose.
No way.
Hard hit ball, tough play, skips off the shoe of the glove. And Hawke's Bay will grab a run here. As she'll trot on down to second, cooking in the kitchen. You better believe it. The temperature's got red hot.
There we go, and just like that. Now. Just like that, Chopper. That hard hit in the infield, there you go. She really got on top of that and made that to be a tough play for your shortstop.
Trying to scoop it over to 3 to get
absolutely.
The force.
Hawke's Bay just not giving up here, making it tough on North Harbour.
That's 2 now.
Converted their opportunity here in the top of the 7th.
Yep.
And to be fair, Jackie, they've done it whole game, haven't they? They were down by 5. The 3rd innings, they scored 2. They're down again by another run. And in the 6th innings, they scored 2. So they've shown us all game they're capable. And willing.
Yeah.
Renee England.
And you can only do this though if you've got to get your runners on base. You've got to make contact. So they've got a combination of just making contact and then also driving the ball in if they need to.
Pitches inside. England, spark, one of the spark plug athletes. Excitement is the way to describe it. 2 strikeouts, the 2nd and the 4th innings, but in the 6th, First pitch, blasted it to right field. And blast this one up the middle. Gerbes gets it, bobbles the throw, and safe! Hawke's Bay grab another run.
Time is out.
On a bang play at first base, Hawke's Bay live. 3 runs the difference, now 7-10.
Here we go. So let's just take a look at this. Again, another hit up the middle. We got those hops, those hard hops off the diamond, and making the play over the first. Yep, Gerbes was off. I'd give
Hale
her that.
with a big stretch.
I'd probably be running off too, to be honest. I thought that was touch and go.
Well,
But that's just the name of the game. They're having a discussion.
The runner running through and giving it like as if she's giving it. That's my view. Now,
we could have an overcall here by the umpires. They've got together a number of times today and got the right call out. And there you see it on screen. Hickman changing the call, and it is out at first base. To be fair, you saw on the replay, the out looked like it was taken. We'll see here Jackie again to complete the game.
Here we see by the shortstop. And we'll just see that in slow-mo. Yes, and you'll see there that she was clearly out by probably a foot. Yep. Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with changing a call if it's the right call. And in this case, we've got lucky to have the super slow-mo. There's the ball just before the glove. There it's in the glove and the foot is on. It is a bang play, Jackie.
It is. Well, actually, yes, we can see it. What they're discussing is the first base umpire, John Hickman, is actually, discussed with our plate umpire to see if they've had a view and have that conversation. And he has said, I had a good view of it, and here's my feedback to you.
Here's another look for you at home. What do you think? That's in real time. So in real time, it's tough to make that call. And Kevin Giddings and Fabian Barlow are within their rights to a question or ask the question, Jackie.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, as you know, as a coach. And of course, this out doesn't determine how they got to this point, but it will conclude the game.
Yeah, absolutely. It finishes the game. Here we go. Close play.
Looks like out by just a step.
Yep.
You see their foot comes in on top of the bag afterwards, and that'll be the game, ladies and gentlemen, here. Jackie, of course, 10 runs to 7 to North Harbour. Your thoughts on the match?
Oh, look. there were many swings in the game, weren't there? But look, I said right at the beginning, for me, it's always a battle of pitches containing hitters. They were both able to do that. Both teams took their opportunities. But I have to say, Cassidy Hudson certainly, for me, was the player of this match. Yeah, so she did her job as a pitcher, but not only that, also as a hitter. So I would say well done to her for certainly keeping her team and helping them to achieve this win.
Yeah, well done, indeed. We're going to come back to you, Jackie, for the Ballpark Broadcasting player of the match. And of course, the match started with a run first to Hawke's Bay in the top of the first innings. Then North Harbour blasted 6 runs in the bottom of the first innings, and we thought this game was almost over then.
We did.
Hawke's Bay did not give up 2 runs in the third. Harbour replied with 1 in the 5th innings. And then 2 runs by Hawke's Bay in the top of the 6th. Harbour with 3 in the bottom of the 6th. Sealed it because Hawke's Bay came back and picked up another run here in the top of the 7th innings. Ballpark Broadcasting player of the match.
Ballpark Broadcasting Player of the Match is Cassie Peterson.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Starting pitcher from North Harbour, Cassie Peterson, the Ballpark Broadcasting Player of the Match. On behalf of my commentary partner here, Jackie Smith, I'll be Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper. Coming up next, the big one, Counties Manukau, Hutt. See you in about 10 minutes.